South Korea's trade balance for tech products managed to be in the black in January, but is on a downward trend. It declined on-year for 7 straight months from the sluggish global economy and semiconductors. South Korea's tech exports last month slowed across nearly all major products. The Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy released a report on Tuesday showing that the country's ICT exports stood at around $13.1 billion. This is more than a 33% drop compared to the same period a year earlier and an on-year fall for the 7th consecutive month. Last month's drop was mainly due to a slump in the semiconductor industry. Outbound shipments of chips last month stood at around $6 billion, down by 43.5% on-year. Exports of both memory and system chips declined as the global tech demand slowed and prices fell because of accumulated inventories.
The price of DRAM, which is South Korea's flagship export, has gone down by 40% on-year and demand has fallen due to the sluggish global economy. But demand for memory semiconductors is showing an increase as interest in AI like ChatGPT is rising. The memory chip industry is likely to recover as early as the second half of this year.
Shipments of displays also decreased by around 38% in January compared to the same period in the previous year, recording around $1.4 billion with the sluggish demand for OLED displays. Computers and related equipment also plunged by nearly 60% on-year, falling to $630 million. However, exports of mobile phones rose by around 24% last month with the release of new models and the normalization of factories worldwide. ICT exports to the 5 major countries have all fallen on-year, with exports to China decreasing by around 43% and to the U.S. by nearly 20%. Meanwhile, the country's ICT exports in January fell just 1.1% on-year to around $12 billion. With this, the trade surplus for the ICT sector last month was $890 million, which is the lowest since July 1997.